Alright. Well, I pressed the wrong button, so I cut off the last video. So this is going to be a two-parter. We're heading down towards this little bridge. And it's going to be what we call the short walk. And then I'll just cross over and kind of loop around. And then we're going to go for lunch. So, alright. Oh wow, I guess these folks are back here already. Alright. This is something you deal with sometimes when you're out with the Dan man. He randomly just stops and takes a break, and you won't know about it until you turn around and look. You taking a break, Dan? Taking a break? Alright, well those folks are coming, so let's get out of their way when they come, okay? I think they don't think that's enough room, but okay. This area we're coming up upon is the swampiest section of this part of the battlefield. There really should be a duck walk from about here up about 100 yards, because in most winters this place just becomes a big swamp. You can see the tracks there where people probably drive their ATVs through here. It's dry right now. You can still see some of the mucky kind of thing, but yeah, this is why we go for walks in the neighborhood most winters instead of coming out here, unless it's like exceedingly cold and this stuff freezes up, because it can be a mess out here. So I skipped some of this because it's not terrifically exciting walking area. We're coming across the spot where we cross back over that little stream we went over the bridge on, and for whatever reason there's no bridge here or really anything, so they put a couple of rocks in the middle of the stream for you to step on. Perhaps, no, you're not even supposed to bring your horse in here for some reason. So anyway, I've never really understood this one. Oh, looks like you can walk across some logs right now. No, I think I'll use this. I think I'm going to use the rocks. Alright, and that's that. Stu, do you want to use the rocks? Yeah. Alright. So just step to the first rock, jump, and then step to the second rock, and then just step over. Log? What's that? I don't know. The logs might be kind of tippy. I would use the rocks. I use the rocks. Take a big step and then just step over. There you go. Great job. That's the best one you ever did, Dan Dang. Good job. So, we're going to head up here around this little curve and back to where we started. This is the small loop. There's another Stuart Hill loop that I think I showed where it split off. It takes you out almost to 66, but I don't want to do that today. It's time. When you're out with Dan, he adds probably 15 to 20 minutes at least to the trip with his slowing down and whatnot. So I want to go get some lunch at some point. So as we come around this corner, we'll be back basically to a place where we go off to the right. There's like a pond, and if you go to the left, we basically go back where we came from earlier. The reason I like this loop is it's a nice, well, first of all, there's circles, and then secondly, this is where the main office for the park is, and so they have bathrooms here, and that was a godsend one time when Zach was out here and decided to roll around in some other dog's poop, and I was able to get him cleaned up in that bathroom somewhat before I put him back in the car. So yeah, there's a stream down there. You might be able to just see it. I guess we can walk down and take a look. So Dan agrees, he wants to look at the pond. So we're going to head down and look at the pond. You can see this road basically from back before the government must have taken over someone's farm or something at some point and remade this as part of the battlefield, because there's remnants of civilization in here, and they're not from the Civil War. They're not that old. So yeah, this little pond is over here to the right. Yeah, and there was one time a few years ago, I think it was 2017, early 2017, we had this serious cold snap, and we were able to walk out on this. It was completely frozen. It's not something you see very often in Virginia, where you can walk out on to a lake. No other part of Virginia. But anyway, so that's that. So let's head back. So we're cutting across the field because there's like a truck opening here. I guess this is where they bring in the tractors that cut down the grass here. They bale it up. I don't know who they sell it to. It can't be very good. It's mostly just wildflowers and shit they cut down in here. It's not grass per se. It's like a bunch of weeds and scrub. Maybe the animals like it. I have no idea. I'm no expert on that stuff. So anyway, it's a little different for us. Usually we just walk along the trail. It's so dry in here, you don't have to worry about being swampy, which most of this land is. Most of this whole Manassas area probably is, because of the soil here, which is very clayey. So yeah, here we are, back where we started, and we're heading back to the car right now. I think I'll call that a day, since I was recording on the way down here, I think. Or maybe it wasn't. No, I don't think I turned this on until we were down here. Either way, I like this place. It's peaceful and nice, and the place to be, if not for the ticks and the mud. Anyway, have a good day. Happy holiday season.